welcome back. Here we are in game number 2. Appleton County was victorious in game number 1. As we're already ready to go. Colin Ewalson going to lead things off as we are the away team here. O'Connor is going to be on the mound for them. Hard ground ball hit to the first baseman. He fields it with 2 hops, takes it to the bag himself for out number 1. So 3 unassisted on the first pitch and first ball in action. And Grayson Hall steps in here. Top half of the first, Appleton County, the away team in game number 2. O'Connor misses, a late called strike there from the home plate umpire. He does call it a strike. O'Connor's got a lot of two-seam action on his fastball. 0-1, and that pitch is just high in the zone. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you're just joining us, Appleton County was victorious in game 1 by a score of 2-1. Fastball there from O'Connor is fouled off over the first base dugout, and that'll be strike number 2. 1-2 count to the Pirates shortstop Grayson Hall. He'll be heading down to Marianna, Florida after this season to continue his baseball career at Chipola. Another fastball fouled off over the first base dugout to stay alive. So far, O'Connor looks like a 3-pitch guy, mid to high 80s. Good movement, heavy fastball. High fly ball hit out in the left field. Left fielder's camped up under it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. O'Connor with the looping breaking ball had Hall out on his front foot just enough to where he could not get anything on that swing. So 2 quick outs in the top half of the first, and that's going to bring up Dason Griffiths for his first plate appearance here in game number 2. Swung a very good bat in game number 1, doubled in the left center gap shortly after the Waldson home run. 0-0 top half of the first. Fastball missed way outside there. 1-0. Jason Griffiths playing second base for the Pirates in game number 2. And that fastball, knee-high, is popped up into shallow right field. Right fielder calls everybody off, makes the catch to retire the side, sending this into the bottom half of the first. Nothing doing for Appleton County in the top half, 0-0. We're heading to the bottom half of the first here in Baxley, Georgia. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
Hey, y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election, and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton, and I approve this message.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
All right, welcome back. As we're going into the next half of the inning here, NJ Nance leading it off on the mound for the Pirates. As he's going to get the start here in game number 2. Nance, he came on the mound in a big spot against Walker last series, Mason. And through 4 2/3 scoreless? Yeah, 5 scoreless. It was 4 1/3, 4 2/3 of scoreless baseball. Probably the best we've seen NJ Nance on the mound this season, in my opinion. But he performed when the lights were on and when it mattered. So we're hoping he carries that momentum here into game number 2 against a very good Mount Paran Christian Eagle Baseball Club. Braden Gable to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first, playing shortstop in game number 2. He's followed by Carson Hodges, who's right there to his right at third base. First pitch from NJ Nance is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. That's a very positive sign. That it is. Upstairs, 1-1. And if you're just joining us, Pirates did win game 1 by a score of 2-1. And they hold a 1-0 lead in this 3-game series. A little flare shot at Jason, and it's over his head and into right field for a base hit. That's going to bring up Carson Hodges. And to go ahead and cover everything, this Mount Paran Christian lineup was very quiet in game number 1. Colin Watson pitched a stellar baseball game. So not a whole lot doing for the offense of the Eagles in game number 1, but they come out aggressive here in game number 2, looking to change that for sure. Yes, Colin gave up 4 hits and 9 strikeouts, 1 walk, and that, if you want to know his line there in game number 1, that one catches the corner, 0-1. Big lead over at first. And mighty close. But he's in there safely on the pickoff attempt. He goes right back to where he was. 0-1. That one's in the zone, 0-2. Looked like a changeup. Or either he just took some off of the fastball. Wind blowing left to right. Breaking ball, ground ball here at Grayson Hall. 6, 4, 3. Double play. As you can't ask for much more than that. A little Ric Flair shot to lead it off in the game. Was a leadoff single, and then you erase him off the bases with the 6-4-3 tailor-made double play. That'll bring up the 3-hole hitter. Crisp, the lefty. First pitch misses a bit outside, 1-0. Hard ground ball at Landon Anderson. Hits off of his glove. Grayson Hall picks it up, throws across. Not in time. As I think we can about figure out, this Chris kid loves to push the ball. That he does. He lets that ball travel deep, sees the ball for an extremely long time, keeps that barrel in the zone, gets in the zone quick and stays in the zone for an extremely long time. Does a great job. Just a good, pure hitter. Nothing crazy so far. I'm sure he does have some power in that bat, but very tough out. Puts the bat on the ball every time. Courtesy runner, I believe, is number 3, Westmoreland. Or the catcher, Crisp. Umpire going to call time and go out and clean home plate off. First pitch to the cleanup hole. Misses low. And that is Galbraith. Carter Galbraith playing first base for the Eagles here in game number 2 as he did in game number 1. If you're just joining us, bottom half of the first, 0-0 in game number 2. Also low. 2-0. Jay Nance on the mound for the Pirates in game 2. Fastball misses upstairs for ball number 3. And Galbraith is ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Great crowd out here on Mother's Day weekend supporting the Pirates. Fastball misses upstairs again for ball number 4. And after the double play, have the E5 and then a 4-pitch walk. When Nance gets in trouble, it just seems to be when he's in the stretch. It is. As I feel like he's way more comfortable out of the windup. Got him swinging and missing. 0-1. Henry Akipov behind in the count. Playing center field once again here in game number 2. One just does miss inside. 1-1. One and one's the count to the Eagles center fielder Akipov. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Akipov calls time. Great crowd has turned out. One pitch from NJ. Yes, does miss outside. 2-1. He's not missing by much, but he is missing. Way out front, now 2-2. And that's a strike away from getting out of a jam. Triple deuces on the board. No score. Bottom of the first. Breaking ball popped up in the center field. Caden Walls is under it. And he makes the catch for out number 3. So no damage done here in the first. We'll go into the top half of the second. No score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Altamaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Altamaha Oil. Murray Oil and Altamaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
With over 17 years working in the courthouse, Gretchen Bailey has gained the trust of folks in Appling County. She knows that every case, every family, every decision matters. Re-elect Gretchen Bailey as your probate judge. Make your voice heard on Tuesday, May 21st. Let's keep her experience, her knowledge, her wisdom, and her understanding that she has earned over the years working for us. Let's keep the probate court in her capable hands. This message paid for by the candidate.
I'm Gretchen Bailey, and I approve this message.
Art Contracting Enterprises in Baxley is proud to sponsor this broadcast, and they're proud to be setting the platinum standard in construction. From foundations to finishes, they do it right. Art does everything from commercial and industrial construction to concrete services, structural steel fabrication, and assembling pre-engineered metal buildings. Call owner Travis Bunch at 912-687-0950 or owner Brian Britt at 912-278-4186. Art Contracting Enterprises in Baxley. Small town values, big time bills.
All right, welcome back. Top half of the second. Pirates coming up to bat here. 4-5-6 due up. As we are the away team, we are the home team in game number 1. We go home, away, home. If you need that third game, we actually do, and we do have a score update for you guys on the other side of the bracket. Just punching their ticket to the state championship game at J.I. Clement Stadium in Statesboro is North Cobb Christian. They swept Rockmart today, so they are waiting on the winner of this series right here. High fly ball hit out into the left center field gap. Left fielder's coming over, and he jumps and snow cones it, and I mean snow cones. What a play. A very well-struck ball there by Nance. Got a very good barrel on it, and got to tip your cap to the left fielder on a very last-minute adjustment and very athletic play. It was to save at least two, if not for the rebases, probably with NJ speed. Yeah, he's probably standing on third if that gets over his head. So Livingston in the box to face the right-handed O'Connor. High chopper, but I think it hit off his foot and foul. So, yes, the Pirates will be looking to win game 2 here, or whatever they can do to get a second win and try to get some revenge on that North Cobb Christian team. So that put us out in the Final Four last year up in Marietta. Very good baseball team they are. They were a very good team last year as they did win state. 1-1, high fly ball hit out in the left field. Left fielder goes over, that's Bonner. And he makes that catch much easier. Much more routine. As we haven't got much time to even hit on it, but last year, Mount Paran, Appleton County, and North Cobb were all in the Final Four. This year, Mount Paran, North Cobb, and Appleton County are all in the Final Four, and North Cobb has punched their ticket to the second straight state championship game. Was Rock Mark not in it as well? I do not know. I was having a difficult time, and I never looked it up, to be honest. 1-0 to Anderson, and that fastball's in there for a strike. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch going to be fouled right back into the net. Looks like his top hand slipped off the bat there. Follow throws with one hand. One and two here to the Pirate third baseman. Breaking ball from O'Connor, gets a swing and a miss from Landon Anderson, and that's going to send us to the bottom half of the second. Nothing doing for Appleton County in the top half of the frame. Still tied 0-0 here in game number 2. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, the Big Wolf.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back. Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007. Are you ready to make the change to a career that empowers you to make a difference? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst is training students for high-paying, in-demand jobs that matter. They offer programs including patient care technician, ultrasound technician, phlebotomy technician, dialysis technician, medical assistant, and certified nursing assistant. They also offer a prep course for RN students who need to prepare for the NCLEX. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at AlliedHealthINST.com.
1-0 pitch is going to be hit high out in the right field. Jack Carter's coming over, and he makes the catch easily for out number 1, and that was Len Messer, the batter. Len Messer did fly out there deep right field into the corner. Jack Carter ranging a long ways over towards the foul pole to make the catch on the run for out number 1, and that's going to bring up left fielder Rhett Bonner. And that fourth team we were looking for, Taft, was Fellowship Christian. You looked it up and found it, and just as soon as you did, we had a great listener shoot me a text message who knows baseball just as good as about anybody, and that is Jay Powers. We do appreciate that. Appreciate you tuning in, Coach. 1-0 pitch from Nance, hit right off the end cap and foul off the wall. One ball, one strike, one out, nobody on. And the pitch got him way out front. And it's 1-2. 1-2 breaking ball hit on the ground towards Landon Anderson. Picks it up on 2 hops, throws it across in time for out number 2. 5-3 on the put-out. Big confidence booster there for Anderson as he's having his roughest series at the plate so far, but able to glove it very well on the defensive side. So continuing to impress over there at third base and makes the throw across the diamond for out number 2. And that brings up Gabe Hester, the DH. And he is hitting for the pitcher, Nolan O'Connor. Fastball misses up in the zone for ball 1 there. 1-0 is at the ankles, now 2-0. Bottom of the second, no score. Mount Paran is the home team in game number 2. Breaking ball, that one catches his own. 2-1. Outside fastball called for a strike, 2-2. He was able to bring it back to the back door and catch just enough of that plate for home plate umpire to call it a strike. Now Gabe Hester is in a hole here, and Nance hits him with 2 strikes, square in the back with a changeup. Not the ideal outcome you'd be looking for in that situation, especially with a 2-2 count on the young man, but nonetheless, it is part of baseball, and he's going to trot down to first, and Mount Paran has a 2-out base runner in way of Gabe Hester. That's going to give Garrett Droege an opportunity here in the bottom half of the second. Still 0-0 in game number 2. 2 outs. Eagles with a runner on first base. That one's in there for a called strike, 0-1. And you're tapping me on the shoulder because I think we got a little help there. We got a lot of help. I agree. Look to be low and out, but we'll take it. That one's in there, 0-2. Little front door off-speed pitch. Yeah, look to have slider motion to it. So now Droge's in an 0-2 hole here. 2 outs. Bottom half of the second, 0-0. Hester, the Eagle at first base. Went off speed again. He got a piece of it to stay alive. May have been a setup pitch for what's to come. I was expecting an elevated fastball there, but it might be here. We're going to go outside, see if we can get him to chase. Runner's on his way to second. Throw down. Almost got Nance, but it is a called strike anyway.
Oh, we called it a strike?
That is the 3rd out.
Okay. Hey, we'll take it.
That is out number 3, and that'll get us out of the inning. You're going to go to the top half of the 3rd, and no score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Let's go for a slice. Village Pizza in Baxley has the best pizza around. Everybody knows that, but did you know they've also got a variety of delicious cheese sticks, fresh sandwiches, and barbecue and hot wings? Why not treat yourself to the lunch buffet? It's chock full of just about everything your heart and stomach desires, and it's available from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. They've got a party room in the back, perfect for birthday parties and meetings. Village Pizza on North Main Street in Baxley, open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Give Village Pizza a call, 912-367-9851.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products unavailable in every state.
All right, welcome back. Top half of the third coming up. J.E. Sykes going to lead things off. And he's going to face O'Connor. 7-8-9 due up for Appleton County here in the top half of the third. Fastball misses upstairs 1-0. This umpire definitely seems to favor the bottom half of the zone. It's not that I thought that was a strike, but yeah, see that now that one right at the belt, but doesn't get the call. 2-0. So he likes it from the belt down. Big swing by Sykes, but he comes up empty 2-1. Top half of the second of game number 2 in Ware County. Cartersville leads the Gators 1-0. Behind the fastball, 1-2. Or 2-2, I'm sorry. Is it 1-2 or 2-2? Should be 2-2. Did we get a final on that first Ware County game? Not a final, as J.E. Sykes swings through that fastball for out number 1. So he blew 3 fastballs by him there in a row. As he seems to be picked up a little life on this fastball. May just be visually. Isaac Edenfield steps in. First pitch, foul tipped off of the catcher's mitt, crisp. Off his mask, excuse me. Yeah, O'Connor's got a lot of movement on his ball. It does. It's definitely not flat. Comes back with the breaking ball that misses off the plate outside. Has a very quick delivery. As he whips it through there. That one's fouled back into the net, 1-2. One and 2 here to Edenfield. Breaking ball, hung it. Edenfield hits it to the third baseman. He fields, throws across, and a very strong throw for out number 2. So 5-3 on that put out for second out in the top half of the third. It's going to bring up Caden Walls. Pitch is going to be up and away. And it is 1-0 to Caden. Hard ground ball hit at the shortstop. Fields it, throws high, and he's safe. Great call by that umpire. That first base umpire made a tremendous call there. He was on top of it during the entire play. Shortstop made a throw that brought the first baseman off the bag and made him jump. He was not able to get back down to the bag, missed the bag when he landed, did try to swap and get the tag on Caden Walls, but he was unsuccessful. Very close play, but tip of the cap to the first base umpire for being on top of it and making a great call. And that gives the Pirates a little 2-out life here in the top half of the third. Colony Walton does get in at bat with a runner on base. And if y'all missed it, Colony Walton hit one back in the first game. It took a long time to land. And he hits a hard ground ball. First baseman never seen it. Off the tip of his glove, and they're not going to get him. That ball was laced left. That was pure milk, as the first baseman was holding Swall's own, and he did the typical push off the first base and make go one step hop to field the ground ball, and he hadn't even landed yet, and that ball hit him in the wrist. So, very well struck ball by E. Watson, and it eats the first baseman up to give the Pirates another opportunity here. They're giving him a hit. I don't think so, Tab. I just wanted to test you. Very well struck ball, but he should make that play, and he was frustrated because he knew he should have. Popped up over our head. One misses. And it's 1-1. Runners at first and second. Still no score. Top half of the third. 2 outs. On 1 to Grayson. High bouncer right back up the middle, and he's going to step on second for the third out of the inning. And he didn't quite get enough on it to get it through there. That'll do it here for the top half of the third. Bottom half of the third coming up. No score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Athens County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the third coming up. 1, 2, 3 due up. I was looking at his number here. Back to the top, Gable in the box takes the first pitch change up from Nats. Upstairs for ball number 1. High fly ball hit deep into left. Colin E. Watson is on a full sprint, and that ball is gone. Touch them all, Braden Gable. Round tripper for him. First run of the game here for either squad as Gable takes the 1-0 changeup that Nance left hanging and hits it over the left center field fence right below the scoreboard, and that gives the Eagles an early lead, their first lead of the series. Good swing by Gable. If you're Nance, you just got to have a short memory. First pitch to Hodges is in there for a called strike. Slider caught the outer half. That was a good piece of hitting from Gable, and so far he's impressed me a lot in the box. Probably their best all-around hitter so far in this series. Yeah, he swung it very well. Even when he don't get hits, it's a quality at bat. Very tough out. In the dirt. And it is 2-1. Carson Hyde is hit into a 6-4-3 double play in his first plate appearance. Good frame job there by Livingston, but he still didn't get the call. 3-1, missed outside. Looked like he's trying to place that changeup or baby it and not throw it. That fastball caught the outer half as the runner was headed down the line, but he's coming back. Now we got a full count, and the payoff pitch is on the way. In there for strike 3. It was a delayed call, and it scared me. Oh, it was delayed, but there was no doubt in my mind that was a strike. If that was not called a strike, I may have climbed that net. That ball was at the knees right down the middle. That's going to bring up Kyle Crisp, who reached on E5 back in the bottom half of the first. Got it confused there. That one's going to hit him on the breaking ball. He didn't take too kindly to that. He swings the bat and gave Nance a little look as he's going to get a courtesy runner. As nothing intentional there. He just lost the handle on a slider. Yeah. Especially it being a breaking ball. That's going to bring up Carter Galbraith. And going back to that ground ball that was hit by Colin, yes, that ball could go either way. I've been thinking about it for about 3 minutes now. That ball was laced. The runner's on his way to second. This ball's popped up, but I believe it's going to get out of play. It did not. That ball fell right at the base of the center blocks. So Mount Paran catches a bit of a break there. But it is 0-1.
I think Kyle was going to catch that ball. He looked over there at it.
0-1 pitch here from Nance. Galbraith in the box. High fly ball hit out into left field. Colin Ewalton going over, dives, but it's foul, and he almost made a spectacular play. And it's the right call. It was foul. That ball was 6-foot foul. As he dove and just went off the tip of his glove, as it was almost an amazing play there. As Colin Walton did it on the mound and in the box in game number 1. And he's out in left field, holding it down here in game number 2. As Nance now has him 0-2 in the count. I guess that would have been a spectacular play. And back to the play at first. Yeah, I agree with you. Does the average player make that play? I'm not sure they do. That they don't. And then going back to it, I believe if it's a unanimous decision, I'd say we can reverse the first one of the year. Because I've thought about it, and line shot out into right field. That's going to drop in front of Jack, and that'll be a 1-out hit. And it's going to put him at first and second for Mount Paran. It will. So really the first threat here of game number 2, and Nance is facing. Henry Akpov steps in the box. Well, we had runners on first and second back in the first, I believe it was, but it was with 2 outs. That it was. So Akpov in the box. He flew out to the center fielder in his first plate appearance. 1-0. Mount Paran leads here in game 2, bottom half of the third. Akpov 0-1. Low and away, 1-0. He's babying that changeup once again there. A 1-0 for the Eagles center fielder. Got a foul tip there. Called a piece to the home plate umpire. 1-1 And if I could walk out there and talk to Nance right now, I would love to tell him he's just got to trust his stuff. As I agree with you, I feel like he's kind of babying that changeup, and even his fastball, I don't feel like he's turning it loose. And it translates from the mound to the box. It's all about trusting himself in the box, too. The young man's got the skill set for sure. 1-1 here to Akapov. 1 out, bottom half of the third. Outside corner, gets the call. Give Livingston some credit there. He's doing a great job on them brains. He's one of them unsung heroes, Taff. You don't hear a lot out of him. He's not flashy. He just plays the game the right way. He's gritty and passionate about baseball, and you'll get 110% out of the kid every day. Absolutely. 1-2 pitch. Hung a changeup, look like, but it's going to get fouled down the right field line. As Mount Paran is not missing many barrels here. Second time through the lineup. And yeah, like that previous pitch, it was a little bit off the plate. But as we said, Nate did a great job pulling it back in, making it look a lot better than it was. Sure did. Mount Paran already plated 1 here in the bottom half of the third off of the Gable long ball. 1-2 to Henry Akapov. Runners at first and second for Mount Paran. 1 out. Pickoff attempt, not in time at second. Matt steps off. Gets a sign from Grayson Hall, as the rest of the infield does at shortstop. High fly ball hit out into right field. This ball's going to carry, as it is going to get out of the ballpark. That it does. 3-run shot off, and the ball is carrying to that part of the field this afternoon, and Akapov takes advantage of it, and so does Mount Paran. And that gives them a 4-0 lead here in game number 2. Bottom half of the third, and they're not done yet. That was just a good piece of hitting. Very good piece of hitting. He took that changeup, let it get deep in the zone, and he hit that ball out opposite field with ease. Yes, and there was no doubt in a ballpark that doesn't see very many of them at all. No, much less, doesn't see many home runs, period, much less opposite field shots. That's the second home run of the inning for the Eagles, and it was as high as it was far. So still 1 out here. First pitch to Landmesser. Misses low. 1-0. So 4-0 now the score. Mount Paran lead. Just a bit outside. 2-0. And that final of the Cartersville Ware game 1 was 11-2 Cartersville Tap. Ground ball hit the Grayson Hall out at short. Takes a funny hop on him, but he fields it cleanly and throws it across in time for out number 2. Six to 3 on the put out for out number 2. That's going to bring up Brett Bonner, who's holding down left field. And I want to compliment this young man real quick, Taff. Before game number 1, I saw him jogging around the halo here at home plate and jogged all the way down the left field. Nance misses with a fastball in the dirt there for ball 1, but jogged all the way to left field, went all the way down there and walked from the cut of the fence to almost the scoreboard, checking out the left field line and left field fencing just to see what he was working with, making sure nothing was crazy or if there was a different terrain that it changes to. But very high baseball IQ there from Bonner. I was impressed. 1-1 pitch popped up. I believe it's going to get out of play over the visiting dugout. It does. So Nance ahead in the count 1-2 here. 2 outs, nobody on. 4 runs on 4 hits for the Eagles. Still zeros on the board for the Pirates, but you can argue that Colin E. Watson swing was a hit. Bonner was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. Upstairs, 2-2. back into the net. We'll do it again. Inside corner called for strike 3. Not before Mount Paran hangs up a 4 spot here in the bottom of the third and take a 4-0 lead. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
Hey, y'all, this is Appin County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election, and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appin County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton, and I approve this message.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
All right, welcome back. As Jason Griffith is going to lead things off here in the top half of the fourth, as the Pirates got to get the bats going. We trail by 4. As the Eagles have put up 4 runs on 4 hits. Now the first pitch misses. 1-0. 3-4-5 due up here for Appin County. Upstairs, 2-0. I think if you get a swing out of Dason right here on 2-0, he's trying to make it a 4-1 ball game. He sure is. And it catches outside corner, not what he wanted. 2-1. O'Connor been pretty sharp this far. Pirates haven't been able to do a whole lot with him at all. Keeping this Appin County lineup off balance. He's been solid. Foul ball and out of play down the right side. 2-2 now. Breaking ball way outside. And we've seen more home runs today in 2 games than we've seen, all year? All year. I was thinking the exact same thing. 3 home runs in 2 games at this ballpark is pretty impressive. They call it the graveyard for a reason. High fly ball. That's going to be a tough play if the right fielder's not able to come in and get it. And it traveled a little further than I thought it did. And he tosses it to the first baseman, who had already ranged a long ways out there. He throws it back in, and that is out number 1 in the top half of the fourth. And Jaden Nash going to try to get it going here with 1 out. Trying to help himself out on the mound. Big looping breaking ball is a called strike. Way outside, 1-1. NJ flew out to the left fielder in his first at bat. That one catches his own. 1-2 count to Nance, 1 out, top half of the 4th. Got him to chase the breaking ball. And that'll be out number 2. If you're just joining us, top half of the 4th, Mount Paran leads 4-0 on the back of 2 long balls, a solo shot and a 3-run homer. First pitch to Livingston's at the knees. Called for a strike, 0-1. Working quickly on the mound. Smith is outside. Evens it up. 1 apiece. Ooh, we got some help with that call. 1-2. I thought that was a good bit outside. Very good breaking ball. I do think it possibly caught a piece of that outside corner. There's that breaking ball. He waited back on it that time, drove it into right field for a 2-out base hit. That was about as good of a piece of hitting with what he had to work with as you'll see, Ty. Sure was. He sat back, waited on the breaking ball. The breaking ball had him a little handcuffed there. Looked like a mad T-Rex when he swung the bat right there. His hands were all in his abdomen, but he was able to get the barrel to that ball and drive it in the 3-4 hole for a 2-out single. It's a different explanation, but I like it. It really gives you a visual there. It does. A 2-step lead for Turner over at first. Landon Anderson digs in. O'Connor got that Kenley Jansen foot tap. High chopper hit to the third baseman. Does a good job coming in to get it. Throws it across in time for out number 3. Nothing happening for the Pirates. Gonna go to the bottom half of the 4th. 4-0. We are losing. About got tongue-tied there. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Getting only 1 fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Altamaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Altamaha Oil. Murray Oil and Altamaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate.
Art Contracting Enterprises in Baxley is proud to sponsor this broadcast, and they're proud to be setting the platinum standard in construction. From foundations to finishes, they do it right. Art does everything from commercial and industrial construction to concrete services, structural steel fabrication, and assembling pre-engineered metal buildings. Call owner Travis Bunch at 912-687-0950 or owner Brian Britt at 912-278-4186. Art Contracting Enterprises in Baxley. Small town values, big time bills.
All right, welcome back. 0-1 count turns into 1-1 count to, if I can get my phone to work here, Hester. 8-9-1 due up for Mount Paran. Here in the bottom half of the 4th, 4-0, the Eagles lead. High fly ball hit out in the center field. Caden Wall drifts back. Fields it way up over his head, but he makes the catch for out number 1. Yeah, Mount Paran is squaring baseballs up very well in this game. That they are. And instead of the Mount Paran's pitcher, as you know, it's easy as a Pirate fan or whatever, a baseball fan, to say, well, we're just not hitting the baseball. Well, that's the easy thing to say is that one's hit to Landon Anderson, fields it on one hop, throws across in time for out number 2. That's the easy excuse. sometimes you got to tip your cap and give a little bit of credit to the guy standing on the opposing mound, as he is definitely dicing us up right now. He is, and honestly, I don't believe he's nowhere near as good as Fredette in game number 1, but I guess the Pirates were expecting that and sitting on that, but O'Connor's doing a very good job. Doesn't have near the velocity Fredette had, but he's mixing it up very well, using all 3 pitches, too. His advantage as a breaking ball from Nance catches the outside corner for strike number 1. Listen, I've said all year for this Pirate team, as that one misses in the dirt 1-1. A high velo guy does not scare me with this lineup. It does not. They hit him very well. We see the ball better. And Braden Gable is seeing the ball very well, too, as he swings through that slider, strike number 2. And we kind of showed that with Fredette. We put the bat on the ball. Fairly good amount, as that one's going to get a piece of Gable. And that's frustrating. Had the leadoff guy who's already had 2 very well-struck balls off of you, 1 and 2, and then hit him with 2 strikes. So that's going to give Carson Hodges an opportunity here with 2 outs. And you got to remember, this is probably the first time all year that we've said, okay, Matt, game 2 of the Final 4, go get it. He's not been put in a situation like that throughout the regular season, has not had to start a game and say, hey, I need you to go deep. I don't know how many arms we got with the injuries and stuff that we have had. Yeah, I agree. Nance has done an exceptional job so far with what he was thrown into and what this coaching staff is asking of him. Like you said, I think he started 2 games on the year maybe. Yeah, only one of them that he went above 2 innings. As that one's fouled off and out of play. He started another against Valdosta, went 2. Social Circle, I think he threw 3. So, yeah, ideally been a long relief guy or a closer-type role. But his number was called for game 2. Runner on the way to second. Throw down is in time. What a play. Great job there from Dason Griffith of snapping that tag onto the runner, Gable, who I honestly thought got in there, but that umpire at second base was right on top of things as he did make the call, and that'll be out number 3, sending this game number 2 into the top half of the 5th. Mount Paran leads Appleton County 4-0. You listen to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, the Big Wolf.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back. Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007. Are you ready for a rewarding career? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst offers training that leads to real careers in the medical field. They offer day and evening classes as well as courses in a blended format, including on-site labs, online lectures, and externship experiences. Georgia Allied Health Institute also offers certification courses for medical professionals seeking to become eligible to test for certification. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Welcome back. J.E. Sykes is in the box. Isaac Edenfield waiting on deck. 7-8-9 due up. Mo Connor still on the mound. Been wheeling and dealing thus far. First pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1. As I have him at 48 pitches. I think I missed 1 or 2 there, so he's around that 50 pitch mark. Been very efficient through 4. Hard line drive into right field and forward down for a base hit. That a way to get it going there, J.E. He's been swinging a very good bat in the playoffs. Isaac Edenfield getting ready to get probably some small ball about to happen, would be my guess. Down by 4, you got to chip away while you can, but we'll see how Coach Griffiths decides to play it. May let him swing away here. They do. In there for a strike. 0-1. O'Connor out of the stretch. Pickoff attempt. Not much of one as he just lobbed it over. Just to let him know, hey, I'm here. I know you're there. 0-1 outside. 1-1. Four runs on 4 hits for Mount Paran. No runs on 2 hits for the Pirates. JE conservative lead over at first. And 1-1. Fastball swung on, hit high out in the left field.
The ball's traveling much better than I thought it was going to. As left fielder, Bonner catches that on the wall.
Yeah, you hit that ball much better as it is carrying today.
It is. Probably some of the best I've seen a baseball carry in this park in a long time.
I'm sure the weather has a little bit to do with it. And speaking of weather, you don't get much better baseball weather than what we are experiencing right now. It's about as the perfect temperature, a little bit of a breeze blowing out.
Oh, yeah. It's like MLB The Show. When you can customize the settings for your night game, this is what you do.
Yep.
Caden Walls in the box for Appling County.
Caught the black outer half, 0-1 with the fastball. One pitch. Runner acts like he's going to second. A snap a throw down to first. Not in time. I did not see the call.
It was 1-1. He did call that ball, or that pitch a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Caden Walls. 1 out, top half of the 5th. Appling County trails 4-0.
Catcher sets up inner half, but he gets a breaking ball, I guess, up in the zone. 2-1.
Had to be up.
That was a much better pitch than the one he caught a strike half an inning ago. Fastball high, 2-hopper to the shortstop. He throws it away, all the way in. Well, not into right field, but far enough.
Into shallow right, and that does allow J.E. Sykes to move up 90 more feet to third base. So with the top half of the lineup coming up, less than 2 outs, Appling County is in business here. First true threat of the baseball game in game number 2.
And you know what caused that? J.E. was getting down the line between first and second. I believe he's safe if he catches the ball.
He's hustling,
and he rushes his throw on a high chopper, hit to the shortstop, and he just sails it over his head.
Just tried to rush it. That was it. And J.E. Sykes caused him to rush that throw, 100%. A great job there by Sykes of hustling, giving it his all-winning head first to second base, popped up and got to third. But good opportunity here for Appling County to break that goose egg on the scoreboard. Colony Walton in the box.
Misses low in his own 1-0, and Caden Walls better be on his. He better be paying attention.
He better be on his P's, his Q's, his toes, his T's crossed, his I's dotted, the whole thing.
Because Colin Walton has hit 2 or 3 lasers right where he's standing.
I bet that first baseman's paying attention.
I bet he is, too. Colin hits one high, but he missed it. Center fielder backs up. He makes the catch, but we're going to tag up from third, and J.D. Sykes will score, and it's 4-1 Mount Paran. He just did miss that one.
He did.
hit it to the wrong part of the ballpark as well. But he does get the job done with the sac fly. Walls was not able to tag up. And that's what you got to do. You got to pick away at this 4-run lead and get as close as you can. A base hit here to get Dason Griffiths in the box will be huge. Give us an opportunity to tie this baseball game up with one swing of the bat as that fastball from O'Connor misses outside. One-0 just does miss low. 2-0. And Grayson's due. He was getting hotter and hotter every game throughout these playoffs. Had a bit of a rough go in game one, but was also Bunn, being a team player, as a pickoff attempt over at first. But when you're as good a bunter as Grayson is, they're going to ask that of you. There they are. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. Never know. He flips it underhanded this time, and he gets the job done. That is out number 3, but the Pirates do strike for 1 and cut it to a 3-run lead. 4-1's your score. Mount Paran leads. Bottom half of the 5th coming up. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Everyone at South Georgia Insurance Associates wants to wish the Appling County Pirate baseball team a fantastic season. South Georgia Insurance Associates is an independent agency bringing the best in auto, agribusiness, recreational vehicle, church, flood, and business insurance to Baxley and surrounding areas. They work with many different insurance companies to find a plan that's perfect for you. You can learn more about the services and resources that South Georgia Insurance Associates offers and request a quote online at sgiainsurance.com. That's sgiainsurance.com. Go Pirates! There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Identify yourself. WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
All right, welcome back. Going into the bottom half of the 5th. Jay Nance can get the ball again. As for what we've asked of him, he throwed a fairly good game. Gave up 2 really good swings that both were home runs. That's how they got all 4 of their runs, a 3-run shot and a solo. That is right, and the odds of that happening are slim to none, but you just got to tip your cap and move on. First pitch to Carson Hodges is a changeup that came in the back door. Strike number 1. Some more breaking news here. As 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, 1-1. Another announcement for the track team. The 4x4 relay team is also now state champs again for the 3rd year in a row, I believe. Those are some bad boys, Taff. That is, I'll see if I can pull those names up. Popped up over our head and out of play. Camden Hickox, Trayshawn Moore, Kamani Riles, and Jermaine McMillan. Very impressive for sure. So 1-2 here to the Eagle third baseman, Hodges. 4-1, Mount Paran leads. In the dirt now, 2-2. As Nance is going right through the heart of the order here, 2-3-4. Fly ball, but fouling out of play. Pirates do know who is awaiting in the championship series, and that would be the North Cobb Christian. as that one is hit high in the air out in the center field. Caden Walls takes about 7 or 8 steps backwards, makes the catch, out number 1. So the F8 for out number 1 here in the bottom half of the 5th. I would guess if this game goes to a game 3, you very well could see quite a few NCC shirts in the stands Monday. There's no doubt about it. Kyle Crisp waiting to step in the box here as the home plate umpire receives another batch of baseballs from Coach Griffiths, and we'll get it going here. You see Landon took a couple of steps to his left, as he should, as Crisp, just about every hit he's had has been into that 5-6 hole. He misses outside 1-0. And he takes a big, long step on his stride. And it almost goes towards first base a little bit from the left-handed side. And that is part of the reason that everything goes to that left side. And he was sure favoring that left side there, trying to push that fastball. Swings and misses, and it's 1-1. I would guess 7 out of his 10 balls that he hits is going to go that way. In the dirt, 2-1. And the pitch, too far in, 3-1. Catches the outer half and runs things full. Payoff pitch. Just slung the bat out, got a piece of it over the Pirate hitting facility. And stays alive. Three-two here to Crisp. Hard line drive up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Went right over Nance's head. A good swing by Crisp with 1 out. That gives the Eagles a base runner. Got a courtesy runner at first base to the catcher, Kyle Crisp. And that'll bring up Carter Galbraith 1 for 1 here in game number 2 with a base on balls. Westmoreland will be the courtesy runner again. 4-1, Mount Paran leads. Misses upstairs, 1-0. Got the swing and a miss as he chased one outside. At the end of 4 innings in game number 2 in Waycross, Georgia, Cartersville leads Ware County 4-0. Pickoff attempt. Pretty good move there by Nance. Not in time, though. Flag out in center field, now blowing from left field to right. Hit and run, and it was perfectly executed. Hit it right into the 3-4 hole. And they held the runner up at second for some reason. They did. And I believe that third base coach is pretty much telling the runner at second base, hey, keep your eyes on me. That ball was down. No need to look back at the ball. I've got you. Pick me up right before you get to second base, and you're standing on third, young man. And the whole point of that hit and run was to get him to third if it were to get a base hit, which he did. And he's still standing on second. Keeps the force on at every bag. And this could possibly be the end of the road for Nance. It will be. We'll probably go J.E. Sykes here.
that will be the case. So J.E. is going to come out and take his warm-up pitches. 4-1's the score. Mount Paran leads. Runners at first and second with 1 out. We'll be back after this short break. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
See Rinse and Rinse Insurance, South Main Street in Baxley, or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Athlone County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
All right, welcome back. As J.E. Sykes has got his warm-up pitches in, and he is going to face Akapov, who hit the long 3-run homer to opposite field earlier. Breaking ball in the dirt, gets past Livingston. Both runners are going to move up, and that's big because that'll take the force out of the effect. N.J. Nance went out to center. I believe that's Caden Walls back in left. I cannot tell. I think that's E. Walton in right. It is. So Walls, Nance, and E. Walton from left to right in the outfield. Infield stayed the same. We pull the infield up on the grass, trying to cut the runner down at home if need be. Swing and a miss, 1-1. You got a big hack at that one. Catches the outside corner, 1-2. Great pitch from Sykes. One and two. Catches the outside corner, and that's strike 3. We're going to have to throw it down to first. And the base is not occupied, so he's going to reach first. Just a mental lapse there by the defense. As Edenfield was actually crashing to back up the throw from Livingston to J.E., but he broke almost simultaneously as that ball ricocheted off of this brick wall. So base is loaded. Chase Landmaster in the box, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Four to 1, Mount Paran leads, and threatening to add on here in the bottom half of the fifth. And this is low, 1-0. Ground ball hit right at Edenfield. He's going to come to 4 with it, get one there.
And that's what we were looking for. That it sure was. Enfield playing on the edge of the grass there, just inside the cut. He smothered that ground ball that was hit on the nose and threw a strike to home plate for a force out, and that will be out number 2 in the bottom half of the 5th. We do cut down run number 5.
Hey, one more, let's go.
And we are 1 out away from getting out of this 1-out jam. Brett Bonner steps in the box. 0 for 1 here in game number 2. Hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance and struck out looking in his second plate appearance. Bases are loaded for Mount Paran. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Fastball misses upstairs. The 1-0. 4-1 is your score. Mount Paran hanging a 4 spot in the bottom of the 3rd. Credit to 2 long balls. Breaking ball, or fastball spiked in the dirt, going to get all the way to the backstop, and it is 5-1 Mount Paran. Wild pitch there. Everybody moved up a base. So now runners at second and third with 2 outs. As Mount Paran's got that 1 run back, way upstairs, 3-0. As it is now a 4-run lead. Count here to Rhett Bonner. First base is open. Low and outside, and that'll be a 4-pitch walk. Asking to bring Gabe Hester to the plate, and not before Appleton County makes another pitching change. There's Caden Wall. Yep, going. No. No, that is Ewaldson, is it not? It is. No, that's Caden. It is Caden, okay. He had his glove in his other hand, and it looked like it was on. He fooled both of us, and sure did. I couldn't see good because Colin's got his similar shades. I was so confused there for a moment. Probably confused everybody at home. We apologize for that. We'll take a short break. 5-1 to score. Mount Paran leads. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money. And that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Altamaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump. Only at Altamaha Oil. Murray Oil and Altamaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
With over 17 years working in the courthouse, Gretchen Bailey has gained the trust of folks in Appleton County. She knows that every case, every family, every decision matters. Re-elect Gretchen Bailey as your probate judge. Make your voice heard on Tuesday, May 21st. Let's keep her experience, her knowledge, her wisdom, and her understanding that she has earned over the years working for us. Let's keep the probate court in her capable hands. This message paid for by the candidate.
I'm Gretchen Bailey, and I approve this message.
Welcome back. Caden Walls, the new pitcher for the Pirates. As I believe Ewaldson went to the left and Jack Carter back out into right. He did. Gabe Hester, the Mount Paran designated hitters in the box with the bases juiced full of Eagles. An opportunity for Mount Paran to bust this one wide open. but there is 2 outs. A little bit low. And the first pitch is a ball. There's nowhere to put Hester on the base path, so a base on balls would be as good as a single here. Also low, now 2-0. Gabe Hester ahead in the count here. 2 balls and no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom half of the 5th. Mount Paran's already plated 1. They're leading by a score of 5-1. That one's right down the middle, 2-1. Hester, the 8-hole hitter. Getting pretty close to getting back to the top of that lineup. Got him to chase 1, fouled it off into the net, 2-2. Yeah, Hester helped us out there a little. And what I thought was going to be ball 3, he lunged out over the plate just a hair and fouled that one off straight back into the net here in front of us. And that evens the count up. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom half of the 5th. Pop up on the infield. Dason Griffiths calling for it. And makes the catch for out number 3. Mount Paran leaves them loaded, but they do strike for 1. 5-1 is the score. Appling County trails. And you're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Art Contracting Enterprises in Baxley is proud to sponsor this broadcast, and they're proud to be setting the platinum standard in construction. From foundations to finishes, they do it right. Art does everything from commercial and industrial construction to concrete services, structural steel fabrication, and assembling pre-engineered metal buildings. Call owner Travis Bunch at 912-687-0950 or owner Brian Britt at 912-278-4186. Art Contracting Enterprises in Baxley. Small town values, big time bills.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back. Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
All right, welcome back. Top half of the 6th. Pirates down to their final 6 outs here. O'Connor still on the mound. He's going to have to go through Griffiths, Nance, and Livingston. 3, 4, 5. Jason draws across in the dirt, digs in. We're ready to go. First pitch from O'Connor has Dason ducking out of the way. A breaking ball, 1-0. 6 outs to get something going here for the Pirates in game number 2, trailing by 4 in the top half of the 6th. 1-0, fouled off and out of play. Over the visitors' dugout. Big hack at the breaking ball, but was out front, 1-2. I like the thinking there. Dason recognized the hanging breaking ball extremely early, but just swung up under it. Strike number 2 is if he would have made contact with that ball, I believe he's jogging around the base path. Went right back to it. Misses outside. And it's evened up at 2. Two balls and 2 strikes, top half of the 6th. Appling County trails 5-1 in game number 2 of this 3-game series. 2-2 breaking ball hit off the plate, foul. They're not wanting to throw him a fastball. They're not. I think at this point, if there's nobody on, you're going after Ewaldson or Dason. But if there's runners on, you're not letting Colin or Dason beat you. So we'll do it again here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chopper to the shortstop, fields it on 2 hops, throws it across, throws a strike in time for out number 1. Now to bring up Nance. He is 0 for 2 here in game number 2. Flew out to the left fielder and struck out swinging. And I'll be honest with you, Taff, I know that O'Connor is not throwing the velocity that the scouting report had it as, but he's been pretty impressive here lately as Nance grounds that ball to shortstop, hit it on the nose. Shortstop fields it cleanly on 2 hops, throws a strike across the diamond for out number 2. Yeah, he squared that one up the best he's hit it all day. Just happened to be right at a really good glove and Gable. Now Livingston 1 for 2. Steps in with 2 outs. Catches his own 0-1. Like fastball to start him off. Hanging breaking ball, and Livingston waited on it. A couple of good swings he's had on that breaking ball. And he did hit that ball out foul. Hit it a long ways. He sure did. He's down in a hole, 0-2 here. Oh, 2 in the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and nobody on in the pitch. Fastball hit hard out into the right center field gap, and that's going to get down. That sailed away from the center fielder very hard there at the end, able to get down for a 2-out single. And we will see Garrison Turner switch spots with Nate Livingston as the courtesy runner at first base. Landon Anderson to step in for Appleton County. And with that single, Nate Livingston is a very quiet 2 for 3 here in game number 2, swinging a very good stick. He's been swinging a good stick throughout the playoffs. Fastball on the outside corner, 0-1. Hard ground ball into the 5-6 hole, and that's through for a base hit. So with 2 outs, the Pirates have back-to-back singles, and that'll bring up J.E. Sykes. Got a little bit going here, Mason. That we do. What did Landon do in his second at bat? Grounded out to the third baseman. A little delay here as pitcher went out to the pitcher's mound to have a conference with him. Now I think we're going to get a courtesy or a pinch runner for Landon. We will. Looks like Nolan Sykes. J.E.'s going to step in now with 2 outs. And the Pirates got a little something cooking here in the top half of the 6th. That they do. A little 2-out rally here. See if J.E. Sykes can keep it going. And every hit matters as you get that much closer back to the top of the lineup that you can see in the 7th. Breaking ball, caught the corner. 0-1. If you're just joining us, 5-1. Mount Paran leads the Pirates here in game number 2. Went right back to it. That one's way outside, 1-1. We got an update on the Ware County game. Not since the last one. One fastball. Called for a strike, 1-2. One-two pitch. Breaking ball hit to the first baseman. He's going to have to throw it to the pitcher, who covers the bag just in time, beats him by about a half a step. And that's going to do it for the top half of the 6th. Nothing doing for the Pirates. Leaving stranded at first and second. 5-1. Mount Paran leads. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Are you ready to make the change to a career that empowers you to make a difference? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst is training students for high-paying, in-demand jobs that matter. They offer programs including patient care technician, ultrasound technician, phlebotomy technician, dialysis technician, medical assistant, and certified nursing assistant. They also offer a prep course for RN students who need to prepare for the NCLEX. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at AlliedHealthINST.com. Let's go for a slice. Village Pizza in Baxley has the best pizza around. Everybody knows that, but did you know they've also got a variety of delicious cheese sticks, fresh sandwiches, and barbecue and hot wings? Why not treat yourself to the lunch buffet? It's chock full of just about everything your heart and stomach desires, and it's available from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. They've got a party room in the back, perfect for birthday parties and meetings. Village Pizza on North Main Street in Baxley, open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Give Village Pizza a call, 912-367-9851.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the 6th. Mount Paran's leading it by a score of 5-1. Got a pinch hitter here. We're trying to get you a name. Number 9 is the number, and he just hammers one down the left field line. Please go foul. And it did. Wow. Talk about coming off of the bench with a bang, Taft. As that ball leaves, if it's fair. Oh, and it was not foul by much at all. No, we're talking about a foot or two. Very close to wrapping around that foul pole, but one pitch and one swing, and it was almost 6-1. Big, tall righty. Comes in right off the bench. First pitch. It's on about 340. Hard line drive into right field for a base hit. I'm not sure why he hadn't been in the lineup. That's 2 really good swings right off the bench. Yeah, hit one 330, 340 down the left field line that just got foul and then comes back a pitch later and laces one opposite field in the 3-4 hole. So young man showed you in 2 different pitches right there, or 2 back-to-back pitches, that he can do it to either part of the ball field. Very impressive right there. But, yes, I do agree, Taft. Where has that young man been? Back to the top of the lineup in Braden Gable. 2 for 2. Hit by a pitch and a start at bat. popped up, and it's going to get over the visiting stands here and out of play. 0-1 to Gable, who does have a long ball in this game. He does. Gable's been tearing us up this series, game 1 and game 2. Hit one just under the base of the scoreboard. In the dirt, runner was on his way to second. And he's going to be in there safely as that one got away from Livingston. Yeah, Walls short hopped that fastball to Livingston. He was not able to come up with it clean. 5-1 is the score. Mount Paran threatening here in the bottom half of the 6th to add on to that 4-run lead. Got a man out at second base in scoring position with nobody out. 1-1 swung on and missed. Now 1-2. So Walls ahead here with no outs. Runner at second. Calls time. So we'll do it again here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Umpire pushes the Mount Paran players, tells them to get more in the dugout. 1-1, swung on, hit out into left field. E. Walton makes the play for out number 1. Oh, it was a Turner. It sure was. Okay. Threw me off, too. Good play there by Garrison. Because that's another kid that's very easy to root for, Taft. Keeps your head down, serves his role, does his role just as good as anybody, does not complain. He's a class act. He was raised right, good, humble kid. So that'll put Colin back out in right field instead of left. High fly ball right to Colin. And he makes the catch for out number 1. Runner tagged. Boy, he left right on time or either a half a step early. He did. I'd have to try it. I would, too. I was watching him the whole time. So Gable flies out to deep right field. The base runner at second is able to move up 90 feet to third base. And that's going to bring Kyle Crisp to the plate, who is a switch hitter. Yes, does miss. 1-0 to Crisp. You don't see many of these anymore, Taft. No switch hitters at an elite level. And swings it well. As that one's hit down into left field and into the corner all the way to the wall. Garrison has a little bit of trouble with it, but it wouldn't have mattered. It was going to be a double anyway. It sure was. Very good piece of hitting there from Kyle Crisp. And that might be why he pushes the ball a little from the left side, has more power from the right. That looked a little more natural. Yeah, my guess is he would be a natural right-handed hitter. Definitely looked a little more mechanical there. Got the job done, but it is now 6-1 Mount Paran as the run did score on the play. Carter Galbraith stepping in the box now. Six runs on 8 hits for the Eagles, 1 run on 4 hits for the Pirates. Fastball under the knees, 1-0. Way out front there, 1-1 on the swing and miss. Ball Miles delivers. Ground ball back up the middle. Grayson cannot make the play, and it gets into center field. And that one just went under his glove. It happens to the best, Hal. And we are very fortunate that the runner was held up at third, as I don't believe the head coach at third base thought that would happen either. So Galbraith reaches via the E6 as it goes between Hall's legs. And Henry Akpov steps in the box. He's already hit a long ball in the afternoon. 3-run opposite field home run back in the bottom of the third. I was just about to say, and it was with runners on the corners. Sure was. So we do know that he possesses the power. Yeah, not many folks have hit an opposite field shot here in Appleton County. That one's in there for a called strike, 0-1. We are 1 out away from getting out of the inning, though. Big swing, but he comes up empty. And ever since he hit that home run, I've noticed his swings have got a lot longer, and he has not seen it like he was. Sometimes a home run will do that to you. 0-2, tried to backdoor it. Didn't get the call. 0-2 as it was a little off the plate. One and two here to Henry Akpov. In the dirt, all the way to the backstop. Another run will score. It's 7-1 Mount Paran. And Galbraith's able to move up 90 feet to score in position at second base. So 7-1 now. The Eagles do lead. Bottom half of the sixth. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Henry Akpov in the box. Way upstairs, and that'll be a full count now. Payoff pitch to Akpov. Swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 3. Mount Paran gets 2 more in the bottom of the 6th, and it is 7-1 Eagles. Top half of the 7th coming up. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
All right, welcome back. As we are here in the top half of the 7th. And it is a 7-1 ball game. Mount Paran leads. Looks like O'Connor is going to come back out for the 7th, which is interesting, Mason. Me and you was having a conversation during the break, and I would have thought you would have pulled him in this situation up 6 runs. I agree. Save those pitches for game 3 unless they have something in their back pocket that we do not know they have or not aware of. But I do agree. There's many cases where you could make a very strong point to pull O'Connor here and save those pitches for what will be a pivotal game 3 Monday afternoon. 0-2 pitch is upstairs, 1-2, because from my understanding, it's going to be their 3 guy that'll probably get the start against one of our best. And you would think you would want him to have the pitches. Ground ball hit to the third baseman. Boy, they're getting some Sunday hot. That they are. Throws it across in time for out number 1. 5-3 on the put out there for out number 1. Pirates have 2 more outs to get something going here and at least tie this baseball game. Pretty big hole to dig ourselves out of. He turned that one loose. Had a little life on that fastball here in the 7th. 0-1 right down the middle. Seemed to pop the mid a little more than it has been. Caden hits one out in the center field. Center fielder's coming in. Right fielder dives, and it hits off his glove, and it's going to get down. Caden's going to go to second, as that was almost a disaster out in right. That it was, as the right fielder was dead sprint. Drogi was coming in hot. Akapov was coming across from center field, and both were at a head of steam. Both had the ball on their mind and into sight. And Akapov was trying to get to it, and then Drogi laid out and almost made an impressive catch. That he did, but it was almost a collision. So Caden out at second. Now to bring up Colin E. Watson. 0-2 this game. Don't let that fool you. Everything he's hit has been very hard. He sure has, as he takes the first pitch from O'Connor for a strike on the outside corner. With 1 out, Pirates are trailing 7-1 here in the top half of the 7th. Caden Walls out at second base. And 2 now, as that one catches his own. As he got him swinging, and it did look like one of the few changeups we've seen this afternoon from O'Connor, and that was an impressive one. Threw it when he needed it the most. That he did. It is not easy to strike out Colin E. Watson. And that is the second out. So Grayson Hall is the last hope here for Appling County in the top half of the 7th. Appling County was victorious in game 1 by a score of 2-1. Fastball right down the middle. 0-1. Breaking ball down the middle as well. 0-2. And the Pirates down to their final strike here in game number 2. 0-2 here to Hall. 2 outs. Caden Walls out at second base. Breaking ball. Little chopper up the middle. Shortstop Fields makes a great play. Throws it across in time for out number 3. And we have a split in the series. There will be a game 3 come Monday. As Mount Paran win this one by a score of 7-1. We'll take a short break. We'll come back. We'll wrap this one up. We'll get prepared for Monday. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
Hey, y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election, and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton, and I approve this message.
Play ball!
Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate.
All right, welcome back. As we got a split in the series. Appleton County takes game one by a score of 2-1, and we lose game two by a score of 7-1. You know, you can't say that. You don't ever want to say you want to lose a game, but it's nothing shocking here. Now we go into game three and we try to get that win and get out of here and go see North Cobb in the state championship. That we do, and as you said, I will emphasize you never want to say you're throwing a game. You never lose a game on purpose. But I will say and turn it around in the fact that losing game two here was definitely not the end of the world for Appleton County. I do believe we are sitting pretty good. And according to the scouting report, and, you know, those things are, you know, they can change like the wind, and scouting reports are not the gold word. But if it does hold true, Mount Paran does not have many arms at all, if none. They do have some inning eaters, but no true arms to run out there for game number three. And this also gives Dason Griffiths 2 more days of rest, in a time where he's coming back off an arm injury, and he's thrown competitively twice, and both of those times were in the playoffs, and he's looked excellent. But, yes, these 2 days of rest, of extra rest, that is, will definitely play into the Pirates' advantage and give Dason an edge. Absolutely. Looking at your final box score, I had it 7 runs on 8 hits and 3 errors for Mount Paran, 1 run on 5 hits and 2 errors for the Pirates. So, pretty good 2 games here today. Very good, high-quality baseball for both teams. We'll look forward to seeing it again in Monday's game. We hope that we know it's a weekday. I hope you can get out and support this team like you did here today. Great crowd. I hope we can do it again and see that many here. For sure. Tip of the cap to the Appleton County community. You showed up and you showed out, and you were heard today. I know the boys and the coaching staff do appreciate it. We appreciate it as well. If you did tune in on the other end via the app, radio, or website, we appreciate you just as much. If you can make it Monday afternoon, come say hi to us, and we'll be more than happy to talk. But, yes, happy Mother's Day. Happy early Mother's Day to all the mothers, grandmothers out there, and women that play those very important roles in numerous lives. Most of the time, you know, first one's up, last one's to go to bed, and Mama will be still folding that same thing of clothes that she was folding when you left at 8:30, and she'll fold it when you're rolling in at midnight or 12:30, but that's what mamas do. So happy Mother's Day to all of those individuals. We appreciate you. We love you here at 96.7, and we hope to see you Monday afternoon in a pivotal Game 3 where Appleton County takes on Mount Paran. 100%. That's about going to do it here for us. We hope to see y'all Monday. If we do not, we will have all the action right here on 96.7 The Big Wolf, and catch it on the app or on the website. Well, until Monday, go Pirates. For Mason Parker Taffon, you've been listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
You've been listening to Appleton County Pirate Baseball on the Big Wolf 96.7. This broadcast has been brought to you by Community Bank, Rents Insurance, Sykes Propane, Down North Trailers, Woody Folsom Ford, Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC, Urie's Home Center, Trinity Electric, Murray Oil, Village Pizza, South Georgia Insurance Agency, Williams Brothers Trucking, Healthy Community Center, the Lisa Pierce Farmers Insurance Agency, and Omaha Building Systems. Thank you to our sponsors.